I mean, we might as well just dive head first into it all. Just don't dive in 4 foot or less of water. You can break your neck.
Listen, I've divin.
You've divin?
I've divin in plenty of pool. I've dove into plenty of 4 foot areas. You have to go out.
You have to go out. You can't go straight down. That's dumb. All right, it's 4 foot.
You ever just scrape a knee?
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm good, and then.
Yeah. But we'll just get started. Not everybody is on Instagram or I don't know how far this got so far, but I tore my tricep. I tore my right triceps. I was doing dumb shit, blowing off steam. After a release, that's typically what we do. We always blow off steam just because we're so wrapped up in work. It's always intense. It's not like what we do leading up to releases from, 7 days out, 10 days out is whenever like the real heat hits.
Yeah, it's like double time.
Yeah. And in the day after, usually it's like, we're like, all right, we got shipping in place. Everybody's doing their job. Everybody's always on point. And then we blow off a little steam. Mm-hmm. Well, my dumbass got on a dirt bike, just fucking off, and then going around a bend the wrong way, didn't feel comfortable, hit the back brakes, didn't like how I was stopping, hit the front brakes, and I braced myself. Mm-hmm. And my fat ass bracing myself, I just felt it pop, arm gave out. I felt it, arm gave out, and then just fucking twisted down.
Yeah.
Fucking hit my chest. There's a big mark on my chest. My chest hurts more than my arm.
I saw that in the picture last night. I was like, oh shit, he hit his chest.
Oh yeah. So
like on the bars?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think it was because once my arm gave out, okay, I have never had a major injury. Mm-hmm. I've only heard, saw, and talk to people with major injuries. Mm-hmm. They come to me because I'm always so positive, and they're like, man, can you just make me feel better right now? I'm like, sure, dude. I was like, what's going on? I was like, bro, 8 weeks, you're good. Mm-hmm. I was like, it's not a lifetime, and you just have to stay positive. And I just make sure they feel better.
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm going through it. Mm-hmm. So I've never felt it. I didn't know what was going to run through my head. I didn't know what was going to run through my body. I don't know. I am. Everybody knows, and by now, bro, it's all about experiences in life. It's all about feelings. What was it like? What did you feel? Can you explain it to me? Okay, here go, everybody. When this happened, I knew exactly what the fuck occurred. I braced myself, and I felt the tricep snap. Straight up the back of my arm, from my elbow up to the insertion point of my tricep, where my where your shoulder meets in the back.
Yep.
I just felt a direct straight all the way up pop. I felt it. Felt like a whole strip tightened up on my arm. Mm-hmm. And that's whenever I was like, yep, it's torn. It didn't hurt. I got immediately adrenaline hit. I felt my heart pumping. And I was like, motherfucker, I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah.
I'm gripping my hand. I'm like flexing my muscle. I'm like, oh, it's there. And then I look and I felt it. And I'm like, there's no tricep right there. Mm-hmm. I go inside and look in the mirror, the mirror that's right inside my house, look at it, and I'm like, yep, it's missing. I was like, there's that. There's the one part of it I'm missing right here. And I was like, fuck me. And then, before that, I had a hoodie on. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right. I was like, I got to get this hoodie off of me. So I went to put my arm over my head. The second that my arm goes above my head, everything goes kind of limp and weak.
Yeah.
There's nothing holding it up. So I bent my right arm to try and take my hoodie off, do the fucking over the head hoodie. My arm didn't work. There was no strength. There's no nothing. So I'm like, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
I have nothing to push, and there's nothing on there. I could move it, but I didn't have anything.
Yeah.
So looking in the mirror, and I come outside. I'm just jacked off. I called you.
Yep.
And then Hannah's fucking freaking out. She's emotional. She's pregnant. I fucked that up. I was like, damn it. Dumb shit, Seth. But the first immediate thought in my head was, son of a bitch. What are you going to do? Whenever you're trying to live a little bit, blow off some steam, shit can happen.
Yep.
You can't live in a fucking bubble forever. And I'm like, okay, these things happen. You have to be able to move on from it. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking this right away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh? What? You focus on something. I'm like, you have to get to the doctors.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I go to the doctors now, or how does this work?
Yeah.
What do I do with my hands? Where do they go?
Yep.
But it didn't hurt.
What did we do? We called a boomer.
We called
Boomer. Where do we go? Who do we
yep,
call?
Yeah, that's it. And I was like, you know what? I was like, okay, so I knew exactly who I was going to call. I was like, I'm not going to the fucking ER right now.
Yeah.
Because with everything going on with COVID and all this shit, I'm like, I walk in there, they're going to probably fucking just attack me.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want no business there. So I called up. So I was like, I have to go. And I didn't tell him. I didn't tell you. I was like, I hopped in a truck. And I'm like, I'm going to call Dr. Prisk. So I called him up. And I said, hey. He's like, hey, how you doing? What's up? And I'm like, I'm calling you because I got hurt. And he's like, it's typical. I haven't heard from you in like 3 years. Like, okay. But he said, shoot right over. It was the end of the day. It was around 6 o'clock. He says, shoot right over. So I went over. But the feeling that I had from this, I want to elaborate on this a little more before I get into going to see Dr. Prisk. It doesn't really hurt. I mean, it hurts if I bend it. But like from an aching, throbbing standpoint, no. My arm, it also didn't swell too bad. Yeah. Nor is it crazy black and blue. But it's definitely not there because we did the ultrasounds and there's no muscle there. Yeah, right. It's gone. It's disconnected.
Not, it doesn't feel like you know how I'd have that like crazy impingement here sometimes and Jake would have to work it out and that's just like that scary feeling. It's not
there's no tightness because it's not there.
Right. Yeah.
It's not there, so there's no tightness. It's just sore. Like it's swelling. I can feel it. Like my elbows it hurts. Yeah. Like if I hit it like that, touch it, it fucking hurts. My elbow itself. But no, there's no pain. Not like an excruciating, like I can't handle it or anything. And I'm more pissed off than anything. So I think my emotions are handling a lot. And I think the surgery is going to fucking hurt way worse than this does now. Yeah. I think that's a thing.
I think so.
I think that's a thing.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yes. But so that happened. And I was like, I got to call Prisk. I called Prisk and he says, yeah, come right over. So I'll do a little backstory about Dr. Prisk. Dr. Prisk is an IFBB pro bodybuilder in bodybuilding, turned pro in 2010 at North Americans. Okay. He is an orthopedic surgeon. A professional dancer. He owns his own practice, owns a huge building. He is the epitome of a fucking hardworking motherfucker. He is the pinnacle. Yep. Dude hustles. Now, I've known Dr. Prisk since 2009. Okay? Over 11 years. I met him 11 years. Went to 2009 Nationals, NPC Nationals in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. First big show for me. Okay, I turned pro at this show. Whenever you do a bodybuilding show, you go in the back, you go into the pump up room and all that shit are in the back and you find a spot and you lay down, put your feet up, get ready because you're there for the day. Now, I'm laying there. And then the guy next to me comes and sits there, lays down. He's, I think he was a middleweight. I think he was middleweight or lightweight. And he lays down and just hanging out. We got to shooting the shit. He's like, yeah, I'm Victor. I'm like, nice to meet you. I'm Seth. Where are you from? Pittsburgh. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You're from Pittsburgh. So we start shooting the shit. We know some of the same people all day long, just fucking super guy. We're shooting the shit, all this stuff. At the time, I am broke as fuck. I have nothing. I am living on a dream. Bro, I'm like, I got to fucking win. I need to make this happen. And we're just two dudes shooting the shit. Turns out that he is a very, very well-respected, highly accredited person, highly accredited orthopedic surgeon. Yeah. And we're just two dudes shooting the shit. Never brought it up. Didn't tell me nothing about him. Like we were just shooting the shit about nonsense. And by the end of the day, I found that out, and I'm like, how the fuck is this possible? Yeah. That we connected on such a level when I'm just a broke 24-year-old trying to make it in bodybuilding, and he's a dude that just has a dream of being a professional bodybuilder, yet he is so highly educated and such an incredible person being an orthopedic surgeon. Yeah. It was wild. So that was how he and I met. Yeah. And ever since then, we've been friends. Like when we get to know, whenever we see each other at an event, we see each other at the airport. Sometimes going to big events like the Olympia or different shows. I think he's a judge as well. Big NPC IFBB judge, which again takes time to do that as well. So I went and saw him at his facility. He doesn't. He owns his own facility. Orthopedic surgeon, does physical therapy, all kind of shit at this. And I go in there and I'm like, man, doing your own thing. He's like, yeah, I want to do things my way. And I'm like, can't disagree, dude. It's great. So he went in, took me in, we did x-rays to make sure I didn't break any bones, did ultrasounds, go through everything. He's like, yeah, you're all fucked up. He's like, you tore it. I'm like, ah. He's like, don't worry, though. We're going to put you back together. You're going to be good. Don't worry about it. I'm like, you seem pretty calm about this.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, this is what I do for a living. I'm like, you do triceps. He's like, I do feet, I do knees, I do quads, I do triceps, I do biceps, I do pecs, I do everything. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if you're just blowing smoke up my ass or you're that good. I'm like, either way,
Yeah.
you sound pretty fucking confident, so let's go. And he just took me through the process, told me about everything, and he's like, yeah, we'll get you scheduled. We're shooting for Friday, which is tomorrow. We're shooting for surgery there. And I was like, that quick? And he's like, yeah. He went over the whole protocol and just told me what he does, how he goes about it, the whole nine. Bro, top notch.
Yeah.
So I didn't know this. We talked about this morning. You guys looked him up.
Yes. Yeah, me and Kim did.
Kim is a nurse practitioner.
Yeah.
She is a very, very highly educated person, no nonsense, bad bitch.
Yes.
She's a tough motherfucker.
Yes, she is.
So you guys looked him up. Obviously, I'm freaking out. You're freaking out. Everything this happens. And you're like, let's see the doctor that Seth went and looked at.
Well, I was excited when I knew the name of the practice, like, because it's POW. Like,
POW, yes.
Yeah, and I like the graphic because like look like comic book type thing because I'm really into it.
Huge comic book guy,
Well,
yeah.
I was attracted right away with that, and then I pulled him up on IG, and I'm like, oh man, and I'm like reading some of his accolades in his bio, and Kim's like, she's like, wait, so who's this doctor? And like we pulled up his website, and there was a whole about him, and this dude's been in school for like forever,
Yeah.
and the amount of accreditations and degrees and specialties and his level of education is just unreal. And from a healthcare perspective, Kim was just blown away.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, the amount of time and devotion, it's a pure passion. Yeah.
Yeah, the one word that you used earlier that I didn't know much about was a fellowship.
Yeah.
A fellowship surgeon?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, I cannot explain it, but when I read that and Kim saw that,
It says here's a board-certified orthopedic surgeon, fellowship-trained foot and ankle,
yep,
IFBB pro. Oh yeah, he was an All-American gymnast as well.
yes,
He he went to nationals for pull up all this shit. He went to the national championships at Pitt when he was a gymnast at Pitt. I'm like,
okay, so if you're fellowship trained, the purpose is to subspecialize and master a specific area of medicine or surgery.
so that's a big deal.
Yeah, I think when you have that specialization or that fucking, it's a level of education that I don't think many
people get.
Yeah, or many care to obtain. Like I think it's just that.
Oh, really?
How much harder do you want to work for it? Yeah.
It's kind of for lack of better phrases, and for Seth's head.
Yeah.
That's like the big I'm that fucking good.
Yes.
I would think so.
Yes.
That's like the feather in the cap of saying, yes, I am this good at what I do. So it says he's fellowship trained in foot and ankle, so that's his specialty.
Yes.
But then whenever we said he does everything, and talking to Kim about it, and it's like, if someone that's capable of doing all of these things is a no-nonsense type of person.
Yes.
Highly capable of anything. Incredible.
Yeah, the sureness of your capabilities and your knowledge, and bro, it's just, I don't know what else you would compare it to.
I'm searching for that right now.
Because everyone has their specialty. I have my specialty. You do. Shane does. Pat and Mike. We're all different.
Yeah.
But then there's
that there's certain people like this that's kind of like, I mean, whenever I...
Like, we work on websites. Like, if something breaks, we just fix it.
Yeah.
And, like, no one's going to die from it or no one's going to get fucked up from it. And then there's this guy, and he's, like, just, bro, to be that confident and that great at your craft and your... or whatever it is.
He is, I mean, then on top of that, the professional dancing thing. Like, all through his office, he has crazy pictures. Like, really awesome pictures. They're like action shots of swing dancing and stuff like that. And he performed in Pittsburgh at, I believe, the Bynum Theater, I think. I think that's what he said. Performed it for a huge crowd of people. I'm like, bro, like, when do you stop? Like, how does this... He's like, no, he says, I just do it. I'm like, no, there it goes. There's that fucking nonchalant bullshit that people do that do these extraordinary things that, like, it's... I mean, we do it in our way as well, and many people do. Like, I'm just, you're good at it, and you put an extraordinary amount of work in it. But that's where the term HWMF comes in, where it's like, no, it's not a problem. You don't have problems. You just have more work to do, and that's how he looks at it. It's just he just goes and does it.
Yeah,
pretty incredible guy.
I mean,
very fascinating.
Yeah, these people like Doc, and then like Kenny, like these doing extraordinary feats.
Yes.
Like,
and
not,
they're your next door neighbor.
And their schedules and their life are so full of everything.
Yes.
Living their life, being good with your family, being good at your job, being good at what your next plan is, or being your side hustle, or this side hustle, or this side hustle.
Being good at something that just makes you feel good.
And then being in shape and looking great and being healthy and eating well and then trying to balance it all together.
And not fuck your whole entire home life up. But it's special.
And then in turn going and helping all these people.
Well, like, I called him, and dude picked up the phone. I told him I fucked up, and he said, yeah, come over. He's supposed to go home at 6 or be done at 6.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, I'm usually done by 6:15, and then I do all my paperwork for an hour, and then I head home. And I'm like, man, like, he owns his own business. He doesn't stop. And just how he was saying everything, what he has plans for and all that, I'm like, man, the mindset... Bro, being a business owner is difficult enough, let alone being a big-time surgeon, physical therapist, professional bodybuilder, professional dancer. Like, you name it, and plate's full. And you can kind of see it on the guy because he's everything that we talked about, he was knowledgeable about. Like, he has a really nice BMW. It's a 500 series new one, and I'm like, oh, man. I was like, Bob's big Beamer guy. And he's like... I told him you have an M5, and he's like, right now they're working on the X4M. I guess that's a new vehicle, and he's like, that's the one I want.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know why. He's like, if you like a vehicle, he's like, whatever it does for you, you should just like it. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, that's kind of how Bob feels too. And he's like, I've always liked them, and he's like, yeah, but he was very knowledgeable about all the BMWs, and I'm like, bro, the way his mind works is incredible. I felt like I was in the best hands possible yesterday. Yeah. I feel so comfortable with everything because of how he explained everything. And I mean, he has a huge physical therapy center upstairs, and he's like, you'll be up there. And I'm like, I don't doubt it. So he has a really great physical therapist working for him. And he's just no nonsense guy. Yeah. Super, very, whenever it comes to telling you what you need to do, it becomes dry and it becomes to the point, like, this is how this works. Yeah. So I could not give a better recommendation from my first experience with him as a professional. Yeah. I've known him as a person for a long time, but I mean, I'm excited to see how this all goes. And I mean, we're going to document everything. Yeah. I think that a lot of people do have questions. And for me, I told Shane he's going to go to the hospital and see me all loopy and shit, get the camera out. We don't post it right away. You got to filter some of it, maybe.
Yeah, gotta edit that.
Got to edit that one out.
Oh, your ball bag's out.
Seth, put your balls away.
What the fuck did he just say?
Seth, you can't say that. You can't say that. That's too far, dude.
You can't say that to the doctor.
I'm gonna let you watch this later.
No, but I want this to be an unfiltered experience. I want to tell everybody about it. That way, I know people, a ton of people. I got so many messages. It was wild. I got a ton of messages from people. Thank you, everybody, for reaching out to me on IG, DMs, emails. Like, I got a ton of phone calls, ton of text messages. But I want people to experience this with me. I want people to see it because, I mean, like I said, I didn't know what it felt like. Now I'm telling you, it doesn't hurt like when I'm here. I feel it, but it doesn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's still just me emotionally like upset and angry.
Yeah.
But I can't do anything about this now. Right. The only thing I can do is understand that I have this issue. It's not going to stop me. It's going to slow me down because I'll be fucked up for like a week, he said.
Mm-hmm.
A few days after the surgery, he's like, you'll be laid up, a little loopy. He's like, it'll be a little ugly there for a minute. He's like, but then we start the recovery process.
Yeah.
He's like, he gave me the thing step by step at 10 to 12 days, 12 days. He's like, we look at it, more than likely take the stitches out. He's like, you'll be in a knuckled brace, like the Terminator looking arm or whatever it is.
That's cool.
And then, I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
And then he said, and then we just continue to work through the physical therapy. He's like, you'll start physical therapy depending on how you're recovering, 4 to 5 weeks out, 4 to 5 weeks in, and then we just go from there. I was like, when do I get back to normal? He's like, 8, 9 weeks maybe.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, depends on how you recover, depends how everything goes.
Yeah.
But super thorough person.
Yeah.
Super thorough. I'm pleased that Kim looked him up as well.
Yeah, and like how fucking comforting is that? Like just to
this is the first major injury.
Because like it's I feel like it's a lot of times when you go to a doctor, like there's just so much unknown, or I'm not being told like what I really need to know, or I'm stressed out for like a reason because you didn't make me feel good about it.
Listen,
you know,
I did not want to go to the fucking ER.
Yeah,
I don't trust doctors.
I know.
After what's going on in the world now, I don't trust nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you. With Dr. Prisk, I'm like, man, I'm glad I know you. I know who you are. I know the type of person you are, and like I feel so comfortable, like with somebody that's like, this is what's going to occur.
Yeah.
He's like, there is no minor surgeries. He's like, I don't like hearing people say minor surgery. He's like, they're all serious. He's like,
major.
so we have to take them serious.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you need to take your part serious as well. I'm like, you tell me what to do, doc.
Tell me.
I was like, I ain't holding back on this one.
Yeah.
So and anybody just fucking go follow him on Instagram. Go if you have a problem, if your kid, anything happens, I couldn't say a place better to go.
Yeah. Where's he at? He's
right in Monroeville.
In Monroeville, yeah.
Yeah, right in Monroeville. POW.
Yeah.
POW.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he has the physical therapy up there. He said he's been busy as hell with physical therapy.
Mm-hmm.
He said the physical therapist is an outstanding person.
That's so cool.
So good. I mean, that's the thing. Whenever you have a fucking problem, nobody wants somebody that hates their fucking job.
Mm-hmm.
If you go see somebody that hates their fucking job,
well, it's refreshing to see just new age techniques and a younger approach, and you know what I mean. Like just like your brother, like
somebody
Jake,
that doesn't stop learning.
Exactly, the continued education and the things that can be done before like jumping into a surgery or adjustment or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm over. I can't do anything about this.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't sleep much last night, but the things that ran through my head was, I cannot slow down, or I can't stop. I know I'm going to get slowed up from the surgery, but I can't like hold myself back in my head.
Right.
I have a baby on the way. There's things that need done at the house. I have to take everything day by day, but I'm not going to just roll over. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do everything that I normally would. If not, I have to step my fucking game up because now I'm down an arm. Mm-hmm. I have a hand, but this has no strength or nothing. But I still have this. I still have my health. Yep. 2 feet, 1 arm. My head's still fine. Yep. I'm not fucking concussed. I didn't black out.
Yep.
Like there's things that could have happened that could have really fucked things up.
Yes.
This is just a big hiccup that I have to become better from. I have to get better at my life, and it's and the good that's going to come from this is me just figuring out my feelings every day. Mm-hmm. Like if I can't work out, I definitely can't do upper body. You know how unsymmetrical I'll be.
Yeah.
Hannah gave me. She's like, you can do legs. Like, thanks, babe.
We got all the leg equipment now.
I'm probably just going to lose a bunch of weight.
I have fucking huge legs.
Or I'll just be crazy lean, be dead sexy.
Jesus.
It is. There's so many things that I could look at that I could be upset about.
Yep.
I can't focus on the things that I can't do.
Yeah.
I have to focus on the things that I can do and do them so fucking well that I feel unstoppable. Mm-hmm. That's how I have to attain that.
Yep.
So I'm going to. That's what I'm after. Oh, you have one arm. I don't give a fuck. I got to go. I know there's way more people in shittier situations than I. Mm-hmm. I will get through this, and I want people to see, and I'm not going to not tell everybody how I feel. Mm-hmm. Like mentally, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I'm just pissed.
I know.
So, but I can't cry about it, so I'm just going to go about my normal day. I got to build stuff at the house. I got to build the fucking closet for the baby. Mm-hmm. So, Adeline's helping me. Grass needs cut at the house. Adeline,
put your boots on.
Let's go, kid. You're going to learn real quick. She's cut the grass numerous times, but I'm like, all right, now that I can't do certain things, or whenever the surgery happens, and I can't get it dirty because I can't have an infection.
Yes.
So there'll be about a 10 to 12 days. I'm imagining, maybe longer, where I can't get it dirty.
Yeah.
Got to be very careful. So she'll take over some of those duties.
Yep.
I'll probably be able to push the lawnmower with one hand.
I'm right up the road too.
Yeah, no, fuck you. I want her to do it. Kid, you're going to learn. You have to. These are times. These are teachable moments. There's many things that you learn whenever adverse things happen.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, this is whenever you just have to band together.
Yeah.
You know, and I am not going to slow down, if anything, or I'm not going to let this fuck with me to the point where I feel broken. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah. No good comes from that.
I got too many good people. Yep. I got too many good things in my life.
Yep.
So whenever there was a person that even messaged me and said, don't focus on the things you can't do. And I'm like, oh, you got the same mentality.
Yep.
Focus on the things that you can do. Mm-hmm. So I could do everything, just maybe not as fast.
Yeah.
And it'll be good.
Yeah, you didn't have to go tear your tricep to play Warzone more. Do you know that?
Thanks, Shane.
Welcome.
Are you saying he meant to do that?
Yeah, I think it's a conspiracy.
I'm excited because it's going to put. I'm going to do my cardio. I have to be careful of the infection from the wound whenever I have surgery. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to stop my cardio. I will for a little bit, but I have to devote I'm going to allocate my time a little differently. Mm-hmm. And I have a feeling that I might not sleep as much. a little anxious about things. Mm-hmm. But I'm just going to have to allocate my time and my mind with certain things.
Yep.
And find, I don't know where I'm going to go, but we'll find out.
I think it's a good thing, like you said, it'll just show those leadership qualities. Like, okay, Addie needs to step up and take that over.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in gymnastics. Like, is it like a team thing too?
Yeah.
Like team points?
Yes.
Like if our team's doing bad, you need to step up and get your shit together.
Yep.
You know?
So that it's
teachable moments, like you said.
There's good and bad and everything. I ain't focusing on the bad. Shit happens. Got to get through it. And a lot of people, bro, a ton of people reached out to me.
Yeah.
Nick Trigili, bro, I posted the picture. Mm-hmm. Nick hit me up within 30 seconds. 30 seconds. He's like, bro. I'm like, oh, man, here it comes. He was texting me nonstop. Anything. What do you need? Da-da-da. I'm like, how fortunate am I to have a good motherfucker like that just immediately? Bro, he's like, I know exactly what we need to do to make sure you recover well. I'm like, thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
When it comes to nutrition, supplements, super supplements, anything, Nick is so knowledgeable and always has the interest of the other person.
Yeah.
For as arrogant and hateful as people say he is, he's not. He has a heart of gold, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's just a New Jersey dickhead.
Just presents it a little differently.
You're from the East Coast. You're from New York or New Jersey. People just don't like you because of that.
Yeah.
But the dude always has the interest of the client. Mm-hmm. And the problem is sometimes, he's even said things to me that I'm like, hey, Nick, pump the fucking brakes.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not registering in his head as a bad thing. It was just this is what it should be.
Yeah.
And he told me, and he was going through and he was making sure for surgeries, giving me advice for surgeries, vitamins, HMB, you name it, all these things to make sure I do well in this recovery process. I'm like, it was fucking instant.
His passion, man.
Good dude.
Yeah.
Good dude. I like Nick. Hani called me last night. Mm-hmm. I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah.
Ride of a conversation.
Yeah.
He's a fucking... the dude's like the big brother I never had. And just whenever we were training, that was a comment he made. He's like, don't worry, as long as you can do half as much as you did for Nationals, you'll be good. And I'm like, Jesus. Nationals was a shit show.
Yeah.
So fucking intense. Yeah, but everybody reaching out, it was, it's nice to, I got a lot of good people in my life.
Yes, you do.
A lot of good people. And I feel the same way. Whenever somebody's in a rut or anything, I want to make sure that I'm there for them. And I feel the same love coming back to me.
Yeah.
So it's good. Tore my tricep.
It happens.
All I know is it's going to be an experience, and we're going to go through it, and you'll see the wounds. You guys will see everything. You'll hear me on the podcasts. I don't know if I'll be here for Monday. I'd like to be.
I'll have to pull in a new co-host.
Oh, Jesus. That'll be a little
My
dangerous.
choice.
Oh, Jesus.
I can see you at home. It goes live, and you see Pat. You're like, oh, Jesus.
No. Pat?
He just fully takes over, doesn't let me talk.
Oh, man. Nope, dumb shit. I don't belong doing dumb shit. I'm good at a few things. I'm really good at running businesses, building businesses. I'm good at outdoor work. Good at lifting weights.
I'm really good at being a dad.
I'm good at being a dad. Those are things that I'm good at. And every time I get a little big for my britches, get a little excited about things, I always end up doing dumb shit. I'm going to learn how to do a lot of things left-handed.
Hey,
That's a positive, huh?
There you go. I feel like you're going to come back and like that thing's going to be bigger than ever.
I really hope. My left arm's my good arm.
I
So
know.
I injured my right
Listen,
arm,
I
which
know.
is not my good arm.
Yeah.
My right tricep. So whenever you're talking about asymmetrical body parts, every bodybuilder has them. Mm-hmm. If you look at Jay Cutler's right leg does not look like his left leg. Jay Cutler does a great job of hiding it. Both are fucking massive,
Yeah.
but they don't look identical. Mm-hmm. The left leg is his stomp leg. That's
Yeah.
the crazy looking one. The right leg just has doesn't have the same shape. Okay? No one really knows these things about bodybuilders. I do because I'm half a gay. So, no, I'm not. I just have
just
looked at
see it.
bodybuilding forever, and I have a fascination for the human body. Me, like my imperfections, bro, my right lat fires way better than my left lat. Mm-hmm. My right bicep is not as good as my left bicep. My left tricep isn't as big as my right tricep. My arms are only a 1/4 inch difference in size, but my left looks fuller because of the bicep looking fuller. My right pec looks better whenever I hit a side chest. If I hit a side chest from the left side, it doesn't look as good. Like my right pec looks better, so whenever I hit the shot, this pec looks way more shredded. Mm-hmm. My left obliques look better than my right obliques, so I always hit the oblique shot from the left.
Yep.
These are things that, as a bodybuilder, I know, and as most other bodybuilders, they know as well. Just everyone doesn't see them as well. So I just hurt my good tricep. Not happy about it. Also, I can't flex my bicep right now. I can't flex it. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no way to make the bicep fire. Very, very wild feeling. So, like, whenever I go to make a bicep, there's nothing there. It can't fire.
Is that just all part of like?
I'm not sure.
Like the flexion and.
I didn't hurt my bicep. All the like whenever I go to make a muscle, this.
That's what I mean. Like, does the tricep play that much of a role as like a? Like I don't know the anatomy behind.
I don't get the contraction.
Yeah.
It's a little bit flexed, a little bit, but like, yeah. So, just things I'm learning. My arm goes above my head, hand goes limp.
Strong hand.
A strong hand goes limp. Like once I put my arm above my head, like I feel like there's no strength in it. Like if I bend my elbow, like there's nothing to push back because the tricep isn't connected.
Right.
So, yeah, like as soon as my arm goes above my head, everything goes weak. From my elbow down, like my hand even, like it just wants to.
Just keep it down.
I'm able to.
Just put it down.
Put that down. Stop that.
Here, look.
Here, look at this thing. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
We know. Keep it down.
But, yeah. Wow. But we'll move on from it.
Yep.
I'm not, fuck it. Shit happens.
It does.
God damn it. I never had a major injury, and I fucking do it doing normal people things.
I mean, riding dirt bikes is not necessarily normal.
Yeah, but I don't know what to say. If you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough.
Bro, the fucking times I've flipped my bike, I can't believe I didn't walk away with something worse.
Yeah.
Or not walk away.
Fuck it.
Yep.
Moving on. So what's up, Shane?
Nothing.
How's your day going?
The day's going good.
So we got a lot of the James Bond comments really caught on.
Yeah, big time.
People were agreeing with you, agreeing with me, back and forth. Now let's get this straight. We had a conversation on episode.
We had the additional conversation too, like about
Sean.
About Sean.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Okay, so first we'll cover.
Oh my god.
So we had on episode, what was it, 31?
31.
31,
Yeah.
we were talking about the best James Bond. We got onto this topic because the new one's coming out, I think, in November. And Daniel Craig is my favorite. I think he is James Bond. And Shane fucking hates him. Shane thinks that Pierce Brosnan is the best James Bond. Now, I think it goes Daniel Craig, Sean Connery, Pierce Brosnan. I like Pierce Brosnan. I think a couple of his fucking movies are awesome. Thomas Crown Affair, fuck it. He is a great actor. And it's not like he's a horrible James Bond. I just believe that Daniel Craig is more of a James Bond than him. It's my opinion. A lot of people agreed with Shane, though. There's a lot of Pierce Brosnan fans.
There are.
I don't know, is that a generational thing? Because like that, whenever they were into those movies, he was James Bond. Like I watched them.
I think also like playing GoldenEye. I mean, like he was on the fucking cover. Like
the look.
I mean, we were saying too, like he pulled some of the best ass.
That's the other thing. If you were to say who's the best James Bond girl or woman, all four of us were like Halle Berry, best ass, and Pierce Brosnan pulled it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, definitely in the movie.
In the movie, I think he might have pulled it outside the movie too. He's fucking.
She wouldn't pass that up either. She'd be like, God.
I mean, it's
James Bond. I mean, I'd be like, fuck, James Bond.
Let's go.
I think it's like the same thing as like when you compare who the best James Bond is in our opinion, it's like who's the best Superman. Like in your head, it might be Christopher Reeves. In my head, it's probably Henry Cavill.
I had a hard time.
It just depends.
I have a hard time not putting Henry Cavill or Cavill over him. That dude is badass.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
So I think it just depends on like, okay, maybe the first James Bond movie I ever watched was Pierce Brosnan, and when I see James Bond now, I equate James Bond to Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
So I think it might be one of those two.
Yeah, a little bit of everything, but I mean,
It's like when I see Batman, it's fucking shit.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. Yep.
I don't think there's ever been a better Batman than Christian
I hate
Bale.
Ben Affleck. I'm not gonna like dude from Twilight.
I heard it's
Robert Pattinson.
I heard he's really good.
You heard it's good.
I heard it.
I think it might be a good role for him.
It might be if he takes it the certain way. It's like
a
Joker.
certain way, and he's like, I just hope he's not a pussy.
Yeah, Joker, best Joker, Heath Ledger.
You're
exactly like it just equates on like what movie did you watch first, the performance.
It's really hard to beat Heath Ledger at any villain in any movie.
Yes,
he was phenomenal.
Yes,
he's one of the best villains in any movie, in my opinion. Because it was like believable.
Oh, especially like generations of Jokers before, and then he's the one that sticks out in my head. You know what I mean? Like to go against kind of what you said, Shane. Like whoever you saw as the first Joker, fuck, dude. Like Heath Ledger's like he's it.
No, man, that movie is just out of control. Like the acting in that movie's top notch.
Yeah,
really liked it.
Yeah. And like Tom Hardy's becoming one of my favorite villain actors too because he played Venom. Did a good job.
Big Tom Hardy fan.
And then he was in Peaky Blinders.
I like Tom Hardy a lot.
Man, he's in a lot of those like old era type shows.
Movie
like,
Lawless.
Yeah,
I didn't know
Lawless,
it was him.
Sick movie.
In Peaky Blinders, I didn't know it was him until I looked it up.
Really?
I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like really good. Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh man.
Did you see Lawless?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, gotta watch
Him
that
and
one.
Shia LaBeouf.
Okay.
Yeah, about them
Like
moonshining.
Yeah, moonshine.
Yeah, Jessica Chastain's in that. I forgot about her. We always talk about the woman and all this stuff. Jessica Chastain. That's the chick.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm still on Scarlett Johansson.
She fucked me up. But yeah, she's in that. Tom Hardy, big fan. He did a rom-com too. This Is War with Chris Pine.
Never saw it.
Yeah, rom-com. Mike likes rom-com too.
There has been no good rom-coms in the last, like...
There hasn't been many great movies. They're all fucking political-driven bullshit.
That's why I'm rewatching Marvel movies and, like...
I'm
not really into anything on Netflix right now.
Code 8 on Netflix.
What is that about?
Watch it. It's with Stephen and Robbie Amell.
Who's
Stephen Amell plays Arrow.
Oh, yeah.
The Green Arrow.
I like
okay,
it.
yeah.
So his brother, I didn't know it was his fucking brother. Like I saw the guy, I see the guy all the time, and I'm like, I didn't know it was your brother. Anyway, it's about a police force that's like robot driven, but the people, some of them have powers, and the police are there to make sure the mutants don't use their powers. And Steven and his brother are mutants, and brings his brother in. They go try to like save his mom, and it's a really good movie.
Movie, not a series.
Movie. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Netflix?
Code 8. Yep. Netflix. Code
Excited.
8. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to watch it.
Yep. I'm going to watch a lot of stuff in the next 4 days.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably do a lot of thinking, so I'm going to have a lot of ideas for you guys as well.
Oh, it's gonna be
Great.
awesome.
And you never know what's going to happen whenever I'm all fucking. I'll
Should
be
I
all
order
fucked
some
up.
new notebooks?
Order me some notebooks. I'll write with my left hand.
These ones, like
yeah, the ones over the top, not the spinners.
spiral bound or just bound?
Either one. I have a few in there actually.
You're going to be busy.
I'm going to be a busy guy.
Oh my God, here we go.
Fucking hand drawn designs again.
There's like 12 pages of stuff. I'm
There's
like,
left. It's all going to be done with the left hand, so it's going to be even worse. You'll be like, this is way fucking worse than before.
You can watch The Last Dance too.
Yeah.
Catch up on that.
yeah.
Yeah, nothing like watching a motivational thing when I can't fucking do anything, Shane.
It's educational for me because I never saw Michael
I'm
Jordan
just
play.
kidding.
How can you rewatch that? Where is that at?
ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's on ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you can just go through and fucking binge them. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yep.
They put it on ESPN Plus.
Yep. And then
Man, these people are good at marketing. They're
Yeah.
good at making money.
I
They're
think if
very
you're-
good at making money.
if you're overseas like Australia, UK, I believe you can watch it on Netflix. I think they partner with Netflix for this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't have ESPN,
No, I got it.
I saw a lot of players like in the league today were just commenting on like how different the league was back then, and like the
Really?
game, the style of the gameplay, and like the players, and because like some of this footage has not been rewatched or reseen, or the things that are being replayed now on ESPN now. Like current players that are young, these fucking 21, 22, 23-year-olds, they're like,
Kids.
look at how these grown men were playing. Like these were like grown men leagues.
Oh, good point. Yeah, these
You
guys
know?
weren't young guys.
And they were just like, I think even Steph Curry was commenting on how.
Oh, really?
He's like how different the game was.
Well, yeah, it's evolved over years. I mean, there are certain players. There's always going to be certain people in every single genre of a sport or industry that change how things are done. And if you go through and think about it, when we were sitting here yesterday, shooting the shit about college basketball.
Yeah.
Whenever fucking Marcus Camby was at fucking UMass and Kerry Kittles at Villanova and Allen Iverson at Georgetown. And then whenever those people come into the league, like Allen Iverson changed how basketball was played. Whenever you played against the Sixers, it was different.
Yep.
You were not. You had to prepare differently for a different attacker like him. It's just over years have come, and it's evolved. Like
Sixers built a nice team around Allen Iverson as well.
Yes, yeah, and then look at Shaquille O'Neal, bro. With all this going on, like there's so much stuff on TV from back in the day. Whenever the fucking Magic with Penny Hardaway and young Shaquille O'Neal were going at it, bro, it was intense because they were just young guys.
I know. I saw a young, lean
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal. I'm like, oh shit! Like he looks just like his son. Like when he was like that lean, I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then whenever it was like David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal, like, bro, it was big. Bro, 7-footers in the paint. I would have loved to seen that. That doesn't occur today.
no.
That type of physical play with those players does not occur. Patrick Ewing?
Well, I know I saw a clip. I I think it was probably a finals game or a big Bulls matchup, and Scottie Pippen got elbowed in the face, and the ball was going the other way, and like the game did not get stopped. The refs were pulling him off the court to like put him off the side so the game could keep going.
What?
Like, yeah, like he's like, bro, he got elbowed like right in the forehead, like rocked. Like he was like, not the fake fucking drew a foul. Bro, they were dragging him off the court to like under the basketball net so they could just keep the game going. Man. And then Jordan came back down and scored.
Man.
Yeah.
After watching this, I just have a completely different opinion of Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Oh, bro, it was I recorded Game 6 of the Jazz Bulls on VHS. I was
on
huge,
the videotapes.
It was videotapes, motherfucker. It was real. I remember it. I was so into it. Karl Malone, John Stockton, huge fans. Huge Karl Malone fan. Huge. I thought I was Karl Malone outside sometimes. It's like 6'8" black man, like shooting fucking hooks. That was me.
The postman.
Yeah,
right?
dude. I loved it. I
always thought he was a mailman, like back in the day. I swear to God.
Does he work at
I'm
the
like,
post
wow.
office?
I'm like, I was like, he plays in the NBA and he's a postman. When does he deliver?
How's that happen?
He's always delivering.
Wait, I got my mail at 4 o'clock. How'd he make his game?
Yeah, that's I literally used to think like that as a kid. I remember that.
Yeah. Is that not the most innocent, great thing in the world?
Yes.
So awesome.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to be into like, because my dad wasn't really into basketball, but he'd have it on and then I'd hear that like, and they'd, the postman. I'm like, the mailman.
Same thing as them calling Gary Payton the glove.
Yeah.
I'm like, does he like gloves? I never see him wear gloves. Is it like one glove? They call him the glove. And I'm like, oh my God, you're so dumb.
Yep.
Wait, LeBron James? What's he the king of?
Yeah, he's the king.
Is he the king? Where?
He's the
I
king
want
of
to
the
go.
NBA.
Michael Jordan transformed into a goat? What?
Man. Man. They replayed whenever Steve Kerr hit the winning shot.
Yeah.
And they replayed it and him talking at the parade.
Yeah.
Bro, good times. It's pretty cool
Yeah,
to see.
He's like, Mike needed my help, and
He said, just give me the ball.
Dude, those guys were so funny. Like John Paxson, they interview him.
Yeah.
And they were like, Phil Jackson just came in and showed Michael that you can rely on your teammates. You didn't have to do it all. Because he was talking about how he hit shot after shot, and they showed it all. He was like, yeah, I just was open and gave me the ball finally.
But the thing is, like, whenever you're dealing with people like Jordan or Kobe Bryant, like those type of people, and that mentality is legitimately a fuck you mentality. Mm-hmm. Yep. You can't, there's no other way to think. Like, they are so driven that everything else in their life takes a backseat. Their family, their relationships, everything takes a backseat. And in order to legitimately be great and known as the greatest of all time, that's who you have to be. Mm-hmm. And if you do have a significant other and children, those people have to be some strong individuals because you're going to put them through some shit. Yeah. It's going to happen. You know, and that goes back to the type of person you want to be known as. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy. You know, like we were just talking about Dr. Prisk. Mm-hmm. Same kind of thing, like you were saying, like a fellowship-trained surgeon. Like that means that you are the upper echelon. Like not many people do that. Not only because it sucks to go through a lot of that schooling, but that's a feather in the cap of saying, yes. To do those things and to do all these great things, you're going to have strong people around you. Mm-hmm. Strong-minded people and everything. And like, I'm excited to watch The Last Dance now because, bro, that was...
I can't wait for you to watch it. If there's a show built for you to watch, it's this.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's so cool.
So excited.
The stories that they have, like the little side stories, are so cool.
Rodman used to wear numbers.
What a fucking animal.
Bro, the dude was not good at basketball, but he could one of the best defensive players and rebounders of all time.
Didn't he not play basketball till he like graduated high school or something?
Uh-huh. Bro, he's fucking, what is he, 6'9"? Something like that? Fucking like wingspan of that's out of control. His number used to be 69. Did you know that?
No.
Yes, they told him he had to change it.
Yeah.
Somebody just posted that they actually have Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban has Dennis Rodman's original 69 jersey.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like that.
That'd be great to have.
That'd be fucking
sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah. Imagine the shit Cuban has. Like how much, because he's such a huge fan and just being as boss as fuck as he is.
I feel like he showed someone on a show like his one of his rooms of like memorabilia. I forget what it was. I don't know. He was on some kind of show. I feel like I remembered seeing like his memorabilia, and it was out of control. Like he had. What's that?
Here, Rodman requested number 69 when he joined the Mavs. They even printed up a few jerseys, which I'm told Mark Cuban still has.
Yeah. But
Rodman decided to go. It says Rodman decided to go with 70, 69 plus one.
Yep. Man, I wish there was like a picture of like Cuban holding it. That'd be funny.
the dude, I'm fascinated by Mark Cuban. That's I'd like to learn more about him.
I think Henry just had him on.
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah.
I wonder if it's I'd like to know more about him. I want to know the business side of him. Mm-hmm. Like, because he's pretty unfiltered. He filters himself to an extent because he is the owner of fucking the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
He's big investor, fucking billionaire mogul. Because the dude definitely is a normal motherfucker. Yeah. He's probably the most normal billionaire out of everybody that is on Shark Tank or there just because he's just seems like you could have a beer with him.
Yeah.
And I think that his mentality in business is, fuck you, this is the way it does because this is what worked for me.
I think it shows in his leadership. I mean, especially with the Mavs and what he was trying to accomplish for their staff and the arena staff and everything. That was his number one priority when the NBA locked the doors.
You know he's a Pittsburgh guy.
No shit.
Yeah. He graduated from Mount Lebanon High School.
No shit. I didn't know that.
To Pitt. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Or did he go? I think he went to Pitt.
He went to Pitt.
Yeah,
yep.
he went to Pitt.
Wow.
Yeah, he bailed the Penguins out whenever they were eating shit fucking years and years ago.
Yep.
What, 15 years ago, whenever they were fucking broke, didn't have anything. Mm-hmm. He saved them from going to another city, and they were able to rebound. They got Sidney Crosby and fucking rebirthed the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, he tried buying the Pirates. Fucking Bob Nutting. Fucking douchebag.
They told him it wasn't for sale.
Yeah. Fuck you. Bob Nutting is the biggest piece of shit owner in baseball.
Maybe in professional sports.
Probably in professional sports. I don't say that about many things, but that dude sucks.
Did you see what they did recently?
He buries the team. He's been investigated for tanking so that he can make more money because he treats everything as a business. As a business owner, you have the right to do whatever you want. You're right. But whenever you're dealing with a fucking city's fucking entertainment team, a sports team, and you're just tanking in order to make more money because he's like the 9th richest owner in baseball, but the team is the worst team in the fucking MLB. Spends less money on his payroll than any team. We're always ranked, like 29, 30, 31?
I think we're last this year.
Last in payroll. But he's the ninth most earning.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
So they recently, this is like a couple of days ago, they cut retirement payments and salaries of employees. Pittsburgh Pirates did. And you have the lowest fucking payroll.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
I don't like him. I don't like him at all. I wish Mark Cuban would have bought him.
Yeah.
If Cuban took over the Pirates, listen, this is a baseball town. Mm-hmm. We are a baseball town. We just love sports. We're like the only city in the United States that has the same colors for every fucking sports team.
Yeah.
Black and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Pirates, Penguins, Steelers. All of them. If we had a good baseball team, that stadium would be packed every fucking game.
For sure.
Without a doubt. Like whenever we made the playoff run, bro, they were selling them out and we were not good. Mm-hmm. We weren't good. Mm-mm. Shane's a baseball guy.
Yeah. We weren't good at all.
And the fucking city went nuts. They sold more memorabilia everywhere. Mm-hmm. Bars were packed.
When the All-Star game came here, packed.
Oh, bro. It was nuts.
It's one of my favorite logos.
The Pirates logo, yeah.
It's cool.
The stadium, PNC Park, is incredible. One of the best stadiums in baseball. For sure. Top 5.
Easily, probably top 2.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. You think so?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
PNC Park's one of the best stadiums in baseball.
It's awesome to go. It's wonderful.
The view's incredible.
Yeah, you couldn't have picked a better spot to put a stadium for the view. Like Barry Bonds whacking him out of the fucking park into the river. It was awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Barry Bonds, that fucking guy. He used to play. He was a Pirate too. Yep. But no, yeah. Because Cuban, they say that the Mavericks fucking training facility, like one of the coolest training facilities in basketball.
That's awesome.
Be so cool. Could you imagine having that much money?
I mean, I'd want the team to have cool shit. I'd be like, they'd be like, "Fuck, dude."
Well, he's a tech guy too. Big tech guy.
Yeah.
Hannah loves watching Shark Tank.
Yeah.
She fucking loves it.
I'm okay with it.
I don't
I'm
anymore.
kind of weird with it sometimes.
Well, she likes it, so it's on a lot, and I sit there and watch it, and I'm like, man, you guys suck at business. Like the people that are pitching ideas, I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, you gotta get your shit together. But she's like, Mark's always the different one. I'm like, Mark is probably the most logical up there. I was like, I have a feeling that his investments there's not one investment that he has that's shit.
Yeah.
I also like Mr. Wonderful.
I like him too.
He's an asshole.
Yeah,
he is.
Yep.
He is an actual shark.
Yeah.
I'd love to drink with him.
Yeah.
I'd love, because he's definitely into wines and champagnes, and he's going to tell me a whole lot, and he probably has this fucking crazy cellar full of stuff.
I love when he'll make a really insulting offer on the show. Like, how about I give you this for 45% of your company,
You're like, whoa.
and I get a royalty on.
Yep, absolutely. No, there are people that go on there. There's a lot that have. There are some people that go on there and they have very good businesses.
Yeah.
They're right at that cusp. They're right there about to and if you're in the business and whenever you watch it or hear it or look at numbers, like that they're about to crest that hill, and once they crest it, it's like fucking.
Yep.
And a lot of those, there are a lot of success stories, but in business, everybody knows that there's a lot of failures too.
Yeah.
Business is fucking tough.
Yeah, the exposure alone, even if they're not getting offers, is sometimes enough to.
I would have always loved to go on there. I'd like to go in front of all them guys and tell them my business plan. I'd be like, yes, this is what my business does. This is what we do. This is our numbers. This is this. So why are you here? I just wanted
to meet you
I
guys.
just wanted to meet you guys and say hello, and then more people find out about my company.
Mark, I heard you have a Rodman 69 jersey.
5% of the company.
How do I get one?
5%? Get a Rodman jersey? Put it in my podcast room? He'd be like, sir, get the fuck out of here. You, my friend, are a dickhead. Leave.
And we walk out and they close the door and the show's like, they're like, man, I like that guy. Bring him back in.
I had so much fun. I'm glad they told me to go fuck myself. This is exciting. Walk back in. You sure don't want to go have a beer later, guys? Seth, fuck out of this office. Take him out of here.
Called me a hardworking motherfucker. I like that guy.
Who's the guy that was hitting on all the women? I don't know. I kept calling him the show.
So, where's the backing come for your company? From a company called 4DH? And they're like, oh, Jesus.
There's 4 of you here. God.
Who screened these fuckers?
Yeah, who screened them? Get them
You
the
know,
fuck out of here.
who okayed this?
They're fired.
You fucking guys.
We bring in our briefcases with snacks like we always wanted to. I have a Chewy bar, string cheese,
This guy,
pistol.
he walked in. He took out Doritos and a gun. It was in his briefcase. There was nothing else in there.
He ate one of the chips before he talked to us.
Oh my God. Oh fuck. Yep. I'm fascinated with business. Business is for sure what I love hearing about. Whenever people's telling, if I sit down and somebody works for or whatever they do for a living, and then if they own their own business, I'm very fascinated right away. Like, what goes on? Tell me about your business. Tell me about your product. Tell me about what you do, how you go about your marketing, how you go about your sales. How does your day-to-day operation work? How your projections work? I want to know just because I'm fascinated. I love hearing about it. That's definitely where my energy has transitioned from, competition into business.
Yeah.
And then how to grow your business and how to scale it, What are the hiccup? What are the known adversities you're going to face? Like biggest for us was inventory control.
Yes.
That still to this day is something that we have to manage. We had the big release. Fucking tearing a tricep changed the release of everything. Or not, she didn't change the release, but changed my attitude about everything. Just because I completely disregarded everything, how great everything was because fucking having surgery. But the release was awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody showed up.
Yes.
We were stocked and ready, and shit still sold out.
Yeah.
We were highly stocked.
Listen, we say it every release, and I think some people think it's like a ploy that we play with. We always buy an amount that we know is going to sell out just to. We're not playing a fucking game. Like we legit order stupid amounts of T-shirts.
We every release we have a plan.
Yes.
Everything we do is pretty well calculated.
Yep.
Including me tearing my tricep.
I knew it.
I knew it. This was a ploy for something. It's not really torn.
You could have just told Hannah you wanted extra time on the video games.
But no. Whenever this one, we knew what happened for the the Arnold release.
Yeah.
And we knew it was going to go quick, and then we did the restock, and that went quick. And this was like, we're like, okay, we know what's occurring now. We go in, we had these bunch of great mainstream designs, and we ordered very, very heavy for it.
Yes.
And it still went quickly because we would love for things to stick around more often than not. But with how COVID has affected so many different fucking industries, like stickers. Our sticker people aren't working. They're not essential workers.
Yeah.
You can't get fucking stickers.
Yep.
You can't get certain things right now. Even businesses on the West Coast, or the manufacturing, they're not essential businesses.
Right.
There's some that aren't. I mean, there's some that are working under the fucking radar.
Yep.
They have to. I feed the fucking family. So, but this release was really big. I can't thank everybody enough for the support.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm excited for everybody to go to barbecues in their Tits and Tires shirt.
Yep.
Their Boats and Blowies shirt.
Yeah.
Fishing shirt was, all right, yeah.
It got fucking smoked.
The fishing shirt was the first one that was cooked.
Yeah.
It sold out incredibly quickly. We always have guesses on which shirt's going to go. I didn't think it was going to be that.
I didn't think it was either.
Yeah, it went. Good shirt. Everything was fun.
Yeah, we got some more things planned.
Yes.
We're going to try to pump something out quicker than usual.
Yes.
Bring in some women's things.
Yep.
We had some limitations with the women's stuff because of COVID, but we should be able to get some stuff in now.
Sourcing things is difficult.
Yeah.
Things are opening back up.
Yeah, it's
everything's
getting a little
moving
better.
again. But women's clothes, some new tank tops, some reprints,
Yep.
some
Maybe
new
some
colorways. Shorts. I like shorts. These legs are going to look beautiful here in about 8 weeks.
I cannot wait to show off what's going on in my calves.
Sharp as fuck.
They're growing right now.
A little bit.
Yeah, they're growing.
Everybody was giving you a little shit. They were like, "Oh, see that Bob still deals with like normal people problems of having small calves."
Bro, everyone was giving me shit weeks ago about like me having very small legs. Like very small legs, which I do. Kinda.
I'd probably say you just have normal people legs, then they're toned.
I wear skinny jeans.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Fuck
everybody
off.
got their fucking style. I wear fucking Wranglers. Lees.
Like dungarees.
Yeah. But
No, they're getting sharp.
Yeah.
I had like a little bit of a scare with my foot yesterday too. God, it was just
it was a hell of a day
a
yesterday.
stupid day.
Fuck.
But I was trying to kick over the dirt bike and like
In tennis shoes.
in fucking Vans, and it went through the side of my shoe, like right into my foot. It's just bruised, thank God. But like when it happened, I was like, "Fuck, could be anything right now." To the stepper this morning, it was
torn
alright.
tricep.
What are you guys doing?
Shane's like,
Dumb shit.
Shane's like, would you just get in the digital fucking world where you
Yeah.
can't
just
get
play
hurt?
video games and shut the fuck up.
He's like, look at me,
Oh,
Fucking
you're great.
Fine.
I'm
healthy.
not
I eat
hurt.
cookies.
Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell. So there's a guy I follow. He's a amateur bodybuilder. He also owns his own supplement store that we sell to out in, I believe, Iowa. And bro, Taco Bell's his thing. That's
awesome.
That's his big bulk thing.
Oh.
Eats like the 12-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soft tacos. Yeah,
No
it's his
shit.
thing. Yeah, he loves tacos.
Oh, my
Man,
God.
I could slay that.
I
Yeah.
don't know what the toilet looks like the next day, but that's his fucking thing, dude. He's posting about it because people were into it. Yeah.
That was my stoner spot in high school.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Get ripped up and go to Taco Bell.
Here, I'm going to see if I can pull
I'm
it
going to
up.
go there today.
You can get so much for like $6.
Yeah.
Like at least back when I was in high school,
My
$6 got you 6 items.
Where's he at?
My go-to is a 5-layer burrito. It's like $2.
See, that's the last thing I would get there.
Why?
It's not there.
I would get soft shell taco. I would split them. I'd get like I don't know, 5 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Like 5 soft, 5 hard.
Yeah. Get the party box today.
Quesadilla.
Yeah, this guy's name is Cole Eastvold. Follow him at C Eastvold. But yeah, he's Taco Bell guy. He's pretty good amateur. He's a good dude too. Solid guy. Big with his just a good all around guy. Hardworking motherfucker. Beautiful family. Runs a supplement store. The Fitness Shop, as it's called. It's his local supplement spot. I believe it's out in Iowa, I want to say. But yeah, gonna have to.
The fitness shop?
Yeah,
Minnesota.
that's Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know that. Why did I keep thinking Iowa? Who the fuck is out in Iowa that I'm thinking of?
I have no idea.
There's somebody else out there.
Fucking Taco Bell. Love that place.
Fuck Taco Bell.
I think I'm doing Five Guys Saturday night. For,
Oh, that's gonna be your cheat
for
meal.
my cheat, yeah.
Nice.
I just want something like crazy salty. Like I just want salty burger and fries.
Yep.
I love getting the fries Cajun style.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
One burger with jalapenos on it, maybe bacon, the other not.
Bacon and jalapenos.
Yeah, I'll do one usually with like some funky stuff, and then I usually do one burger just fucking plain. Like I'll do like just
Cheese.
just with cheese.
That's it.
Like I'll do a double with cheese, and then I'll do another double that has like all the things on it that I like.
Condiments.
Yeah. Like I'll-
Condiments?
no condiments, no.
Arizona Ranch that you said I was wrong for?
Listen, I didn't know what it was.
He didn't know.
I never
Didn't
heard.
know.
I never really heard of it
Quaker
before.
Steak and Lube.
No, I never heard of
Man,
that.
It's fire.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
They got good sauces.
Is there
They do
a-
some wings, little wing
Are they
gangs.
like locations?
Yeah, it's a chain.
Is it any in Pennsylvania?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
One's in Robinson. Yeah.
Yeah,
This truck driver, I think he's a truck driver. He messaged me. He's, I think, from New York. But he's like, hey, are there any of these still in Pennsylvania? I was like, bro, I've never
Yeah,
seen one
Robinson.
in PA. All right.
yeah, Robinson, PA.
They were not in Eastern PA.
No,
The only ones I know of for sure is like
Eastern Ohio.
yeah,
Next
Yeah.
to us. Yeah,
PNC Park has them.
yeah. PNC Park got one.
Yeah, but you can't go there. So
Yeah.
Why not?
because Pirates aren't playing.
Oh, yeah,
COVID.
that's right. COVID's.
In it.
COVID.
I'm
It's
gonna,
like a gang. It sounds like a gang. COVID-19.
What? So Emmy, I walked in the one day and I was like, what? And Emmy looked at me and she's like, what? And I'm like, never saw it.
How'd she know to do that?
I did it when I walked in the door. I was like, hey girls, what? And she did it back and I'm like, oh my God, that was the fucking coolest thing ever. It was funny
How
as
did she
shit.
know that's what you do back?
That could be our thing.
Oh man, it was so great, bro. That kid, Hannah is. They do these. Did you see the pictures Hannah's posting on Instagram? Her
Yeah,
stories, like
yeah.
the things that they're doing with Sharpies.
Yeah.
like they're like coloring books, but you do it with markers.
Yeah.
and it's all inside lines and intricate and takes a ton of time, bro. We have a bin of Sharpies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, there's probably 100 Sharpies in this fucking bin. Thin pointed ones, thicker ones, all this shit for these pictures. Her and Emmy do them together.
Mm-hmm.
They take their time, they do it together. It's so wild how good that kid has gotten at them. But they've been doing them for 6 fucking weeks now.
Yeah.
They do them, that in one picture doesn't get done in a sitting. Like, it takes like 4 or 5 sittings to do a picture. You do a picture a week. It's intense.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
I used to be into that stuff.
It's really cool.
Yep.
But Emmy's getting pretty good at it, and she's, yeah. It's nice to see that that's like their bonding time together, because Emmy's a jibber jabberer.
Yeah, you got to like put her mind to like something.
Oh yeah, Hannah's
Yeah.
like, this kid hasn't shut up all day, and I'm like, how bad is it? And she's like, just wait, she's on it today. Sure enough, bro, I've been home for 30 minutes, and we're making dinner and everything, and Emmy will just be like talking nonsense.
Yeah.
Talking to herself. She does, did you see the coronavirus song?
Yeah.
Dude, she's all over the house saying it. And I'm like, has this been going on all day? And she's like, all day. I don't know what happened to her today. It's like she's just feeling her fucking Cheerios.
She was feeling it,
Bro,
yeah.
it didn't stop until like 9 o'clock at night.
Those two are funny.
Oh, bro,
Her
it's so funny.
Before I left your place yesterday, when you went over to see Doc, I like looked over. I was like, "Girl's good," and like Addie's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay." I was like, "Emmy," and she like gave me a thumbs up. I'm like, "All right." I was like, "They're good."
They're fine. Shit happens.
Addie's been my streaming buddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's getting good at it.
Yep.
She's figuring it out.
Yep. A lot of stuff. A lot of Minecraft. A lot of Call of Duty.
Yeah. She's a hoot.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep. Fucking surgery. I just got to be cool about it. That's it.
It's not nearly as bad as the dentist.
I think it's going to be a little worse than the dentist.
You're not going to be awake for it, so you won't feel it. Like,
I need to get my teeth worked on too. And no
can
dentist.
They get two birds stoned at once in there?
I wish they could. I wish two birds could get stoned.
At once.
At once. I got right now. I've needed to go to the dentist for months. They canceled it. I had an appointment in March. They canceled that. Then I had to make an appointment for April. They'd cancel that, and now I haven't had it. I'm like, when the fuck are we going to get back to this? Because my mouth has needed work for 2 fucking months now. Like bad things are going to start happening. Like really bad things are going to start happening. Bad already did. Really bad is going to occur if I don't take care of it.
I know I'm behind on my cleanings.
I don't.
I hate it. I hate it there.
I'm going to say this about what's occurring right now. I mean, the coronavirus, everything that's happening all over the world is insane. It's insane. I just know one thing. I no longer trust anything that comes out of the media. I don't trust a fucking thing. If healthcare professionals can't agree, healthcare professionals aren't on the same page, you mean to tell me that we're having a healthcare crisis and no healthcare professionals are on the same page? We have a fucking big problem. The finance industry is fucking all over the place. We have big problems. Nobody can agree on anything.
Fucking real estate is non-essential.
Realtors
are non-essential.
Non-essential? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you don't have to have a house to live.
Then
you don't have to need a house to live. You don't need to be able to sell a house as quick as possible for a move for your job. Like, what the fuck, dude?
What's going on? Then on top of that, you have Joe Biden as the other presidential candidate. Now, I'm not going to go too far into the political hole here, but Joe Biden is not a presidential candidate. Have you heard this man talk? Have you watched anything on that?
Yeah.
It's bad. He cannot complete full thought. It's really bad. He's not the same man he was 8 years ago or 12 years ago. This is the guy that's going to go up against the biggest fucking savage. Oh, man.
Chalk it up.
Bro, I want to know how he came to being how he beat Bernie Sanders. Bro, Bernie Sanders was on a warpath. That dude was cleaning up, and then all of a sudden it changed.
Yeah, I think someone's pulling some strings.
You think
here.
so?
Oh, yeah.
But I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, so you mean to tell me that right now we have a crisis on our hands, a pandemic, quote unquote, that nobody is making any sense of. The oil is worth nothing. It's actually worth negative. We're paying fucking hundreds, millions of dollars to store the oil. And the presidential candidate is Joe Biden, who is, if anybody has watched anything on this man, you know he should not be doing this.
No.
What's going on right now? And all of the fucking, I've watched all the conspiracy theory videos, the Fall of the Cabal, fucking Out of Shadows, all these different videos. Bro, it is, right now there is some crazy shit getting talked about.
Yep.
Ludicrous.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, there's the video about those two doctors from Bakersfield, California.
Yep.
It's gotten deleted numerous times. Bro, wild stuff is going on. It is a crazy, crazy time.
That Cabal video's gotten deleted many times.
Yeah, so is Out of Shadows.
Yeah.
I'm like, this stuff. So all you can do at this point, like these things, these subjects that are talked about are so big. They're so big that you sit and think to yourself, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And it's just, my thing is just be educated. Educate yourself on it. Like I've been saying, research every single thing that you can, from the left all the way to the right, everywhere in the middle, all the extremes on both sides, everything, so that you can formulate. You have to critically think. At a time like this, please do not take things for surface value. Just because somebody tells you, hey, I had sex with your wife last night. What? Oh, don't worry. I have a smile on my face while I'm telling you. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I believe you just told me you had sex with my wife last night. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. That is what I feel like we're being told. We're being told these certain things with a smile on their face, and it makes it seem like everything's fine. That's not, you can't do that to me. That's not how this works. So it's, yeah, I might dive into it even more whenever I'm sitting there on the couch over the next 4 days after watching Save the Last Dance or The Last Dance or whatever the fuck it's called.
I'm so excited how you're going to be spending your time over the next 4 days.
It's gonna be wild.
It's going to be awesome.
You're gonna be an expert on Michael Jordan, conspiracy theories, coloring books.
Yep, I'm gonna be left-handed coloring, fucking killer.
You're like, Bob, print this on a shirt. I'm like,
Seth, there's 37 colors in this shirt.
Dude, he's going to bring
I know.
print it.
Do it.
He's going to bring another logo to you, like the first AAR logo, and you're going to be like, what the fuck
Oh
is
yeah,
this?
left hand drawn. Absolutely. Really good. Oh man. I'd probably Shane.
Yes.
UFC next weekend.
UFC next weekend. I'm fucking pumped.
This card
Man.
is out of hand. This card's fucking Cowboy Cerrone and Anthony Pettis are on the undercard.
I can't believe that shit. You don't
Really?
put... Dude, you do
Yeah.
not put them below Greg Hardy. Are you fucking kidding me?
Greg, I don't know why they keep doing that. What's so special about this guy? I feel like he might have dirt on some of these motherfuckers now.
Dude, he's fucking...
So
terrible.
how does this look now? Like how?
What do you mean?
Like
UFC, what are people doing? I think they're having it in Florida, correct?
In Florida.
It's in Florida. I tell you
are
what.
there going to be spectators there?
I'm so upset with Pennsylvania. I'm ready to move to Texas, Florida, South Carolina, Arizona. Or I'm going to run for governor. Governor.
I think you could.
One of these is going to occur. I don't know.
We might have ordered pens. I don't know. If you have your own pens, it's official.
Official, like fucking. I just is just disappointed. But anyway, they're doing it in Florida. Florida also doesn't have any. They don't. We'll get into it later. But yeah, so it's in Florida. No spectators.
No
Yeah,
spectators.
no
Okay.
spectators.
No, but the card is wild. Joe Rogan is going to announce it as well. He said he feels really awkward because usually there's so much electrifying crowd behind you, and he's always talking loud and he's getting excited. And he's like, so now all of these fighters are going to hear him talking because he's not going to hold back.
Bro, that's pretty cool. Like they may be really like excited to be able to hear him for once. You know?
Well, that's what I think he was doing it with Brendan Shaw, his podcast with him, and he was like, Brendan Shaw was like, yeah, they're probably going to benefit because you're probably going to make really good points of what they should be doing.
Yeah. Yeah, right. They're gonna start listening. Joe, what should I do next round?
So this card's like really interesting.
Let's
Let me
go.
See if I can
Yeah.
blow this up.
Pull it up.
So these are the prelims and the prelims. I can't believe Anthony Pettis and Cowboy Cerrone are the main event for the prelims.
Do you think they did that on purpose? Do
I
you
don't-
think that they? So from a business perspective, Cowboy Cerrone and Anthony Pettis are big deals. They're both very good fighters.
Yeah.
Anthony Pettis is, they call him Showtime Pettis. He's the one that did the what was it? What made him famous?
The Superman punch.
The Superman
against
punch,
Stephen Thompson.
and then the kick off the. He did a kick right off the fence.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
it was
That
awesome.
awesome.
Either way, both are big deal. I think that they might have put them on the undercard or the prelim card, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
So that people tune in for the prelims.
Yeah.
They'll watch through them on ESPN, and then it'll turn into ESPN Plus for the main card.
Yeah. So the odds.
That chick's on there, Esperanza.
Yeah. She's gonna beat the shit out of Michelle Waters.
I think she is too. Yeah.
But I think Anthony Pettis and Cerrone are on there just because they're on fight losing streaks.
Yes.
Like
I think it might be the fight losing streak, but I think it might be a business move as well, or a fuck you move to those two to get their shit together.
Yeah. There's two fights I'm really interested in. That Ronald Souza versus Uriah Hall. That's gonna be a really good fight.
Oh yeah.
It's like a -1. What's that? -125 Souza.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I think Uriah Hall. It should be pretty even.
Yeah. For odds, that's pretty even.
Yeah. I can't believe this one. This Alexei Oleinik. He's the one who beat the 6'7" dude via chokehold. This dude's like 42, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
And he's a +240 underdog. Like, I don't know about that.
Well,
like he was an underdog in the last fight, and he ended up beating the shit out of
Verdum's
this
no
dude.
joke though.
No, he's not. But
what's the main card? We'll go over the main card real quick.
Yeah, main card.
Because this is next weekend. I won't be all fucked up.
yeah, Greg Hardy versus Jorgen De Castro is the first fight.
I'd like to see Greg Hardy win.
I think he will.
You think
he fucked
so?
me out of $150 before, so fuck him. But I think he might win. Calvin Kattar and Jeremy Stevens. Really good fight. Kattar's a fucking animal.
Jeremy Stevens is that much of an underdog?
Yeah, dude, Kattar's an animal.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, this fight.
That one right there is the one to watch, Bob.
Really?
Yep. So this one is Francis Ngannou, and I can't pronounce that dude's Rosenstrike. Is that how everybody says it?
Yep.
It will be either a bloodbath or two guys just hugging each other. I think it's going to be a bloodbath.
Rosenstrike's the dude that knocked the dude's lip off.
That's him. He's the one who fucked up Alistair Overeem.
Yep.
Bro, he's the one. He punched him end of the fight, fucking split everything wide open.
Jesus.
And Francis Ngannou just knocks people out.
Francis Ngannou is a monster of a man. Huge. It's going to be a great fight. I think that's the one I want to watch. And then Henry Cejudo, Dominic Cruz. Cejudo's champ. Dude's a bad motherfucker.
He's going to win. It's not even fair.
Cejudo's like 5'2", 125 pounds.
Damn.
Savage.
Dude, when you watch him fight, he's all over people.
Olympic wrestler, gold medalist.
Gold medalist.
Fucking savage.
Probably one of the most arrogant fighters in the UFC.
Even better.
Oh, bro, it's not fucking as arrogant as they come.
As arrogant as McGregor.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is he's got it. Dude's got the shit.
Yeah.
He's got the shit. I like it.
Coming off an injury too, so I think he's gonna have no problem, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And then the main event, Ferguson versus Gaethje.
That fight right there is going to be a scary fight for both fighters. They will not come out of this fight okay. Neither one. Tony Ferguson, they call him the boogeyman. Tony Ferguson does not feel pain. Like if you told him he has to run 27 miles right now, he'd be like, okay. He'd kick his flip-flops off and go run.
Yeah.
There's no off switch for him. He's a rough dude. It's wild. It's scary. And then Gaethje.
I don't know what Gaethje looks like.
Pull him up.
One
of the fucking bros, just a hard-hitting, all-out fighter.
Oh, okay.
Justin Gaethje's, look at this. Fuck you. Justin Gaethje's no joke.
He was going to take this fight weeks ago off of like training for 4 weeks because it was supposed to be Khabib facing Ferguson, but then Khabib and him didn't fight again. So now fucking Justin Gaethje actually has been able to train for this fight. So it will be crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
He's on a 3-fight winning streak. He lost to Poirier in 2018, but I think
you're talking Poirier's fucking animal.
Yeah, Poirier's an animal.
That weight class is loaded with savages.
Khabib, Poirier, Gaethje, Ferguson, McGregor, Diaz, Jesus. So I mean,
you're like the fifth best. You're like the fifth best in that weight class, and you're still one of the best fighters in the industry.
I think Tony Ferguson's gonna win.
You think so?
Yeah, but at the same time, if Gaethje wins, it wouldn't surprise me. There's just so much competition up there.
I'll say that I'll take Ferguson just because the dude has no off switch.
Yes.
There's nothing there. Like, he's got a few screws loose. Like, he's probably one screw loose of losing everything. He's a wild individual. Yeah. But that's what makes him a great fighter, and that's what makes him electrifying. That's what makes him entertaining. That's why, again, I believe these motherfuckers need paid, because they do put their lives on the line. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, you're getting punched in the head. This fight is going to be ugly. It's not going to be okay to watch.
Mm-hmm. I wonder, I don't know this, if the UFC has like a labor agreement. Is it like the NFL and the MLB and stuff where there's no agreement between fighters and commission?
You can't quote me on that, but I don't believe there is. Not like big time sports. This is run much differently.
Yeah.
Just because, bro, when you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, dude. Mm-hmm. Bro, like look at fucking. We just got done talking about Cowboy Cerrone. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's on the undercard. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's a fucking legend in the sport. He's on the undercard.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Bro, just stop fighting.
Yeah.
Stop it. You gotta do something else. You can't keep doing this to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna be fucking brain dead.
I think, but to your point, why I'm talking about that is for the fighters to get paid more. I think that's why the UFC partnered with ESPN. Like, it's just getting that mixed martial arts to a different level to get them paid.
We
more.
are in an infancy stage of the UFC still.
Yes.
It is going to continue to grow.
What is it?
And
20-year company still?
Oh,
They've
yeah.
been in business for like 20 years, and we're still talking about fighters not getting paid enough.
And not only that, Dana White's only had it for X amount of years.
Yes.
Like, it takes time to build something incredible, and he is. That's why he did the $1 billion deal with ESPN. I mean, he's a hustler. He's another guy I'd love to shoot the shit with. Mm-hmm. Dana White, just a fucking asshole.
He bought a fucking island for international fighters to fight.
He's
really?
Awesome. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Baller move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought this island. Probably the way they were joking about it being Epstein's Island.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Fuck.
They fucking, I mean, they were supposed to bring all the fights there until the ESPN called it off.
Yeah, ESPN is owned by Disney, so I'm imagining. I mean, Disney's one of the most influential people in the media industry. Huge. They're one of the biggest. So you know that they had a hand in saying, "Can you please not do this?"
Oh yeah, he tried to twist their arm. He was like, "Hey, I bought an island. We're gonna hold fights," and they're like, "Wait a second."
I think there's a deal. I read again. I believe that there's like a $750 million deal for him to put on X amount of fights per year in order to get that $750 million, like through ESPN and Disney. And I don't know if that's true or not, but they said something along the lines like, so he has to put on like 38 fights a year in order to get this payday. Right. And COVID has fucked it up. And that's why he's so fucking on it. Yeah. Like more and more and more. We got to do this. We got to do this because that. So I'd imagine them stopping him, they probably reworked the deal somehow.
Mm-hmm. I can't find if it's in like a news article.
I doubt that you could probably just Google it real quick and find that type of information. But I'm excited for the mayhem.
Yeah.
Saturday, May 9th.
Next Saturday, yeah.
Yep. Be good times.
Damn, it's going to be May.
It's supposed to be the Pittsburgh this weekend. Mr. Pittsburgh was supposed to be this weekend. First weekend in May is Mr. Pittsburgh every year.
Yep.
Did they push it?
Fuck yeah.
No, I mean, it's rescheduled or just postponed until next year? Okay.
September. The New York Pro's in September now. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they're going to have an Olympia, dude. I don't think they're going to.
I mean, logistically, those things are planned and done now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it doesn't really matter if you push it even a few months. I mean,
I think that everything's going to change drastically. This is an event.
I'm sure like people and businesses and companies aren't as eager to jump on board yet.
Fuck no.
Like not after what happened with the fucking Arnold.
If you asked me anything about it, I'd be like, no, as a business, I can't do that. I can't commit to anything.
No.
Can't. Nothing.
No, it's dumb. You'd be dumb to do it.
Yeah.
No idea what's going to happen.
I don't even fucking just got to do the best you can do with what you got. Mm-hmm. Focus on the things that you can do and not the things that you can't do.
Yep. I'm going to continue to social distance on Warzone.
I'm going to get so good at Warzone, I'm going to fuck you up.
I want to see it. I do.
Like he just goes underground for like 2 weeks, and then you just see a new person, like a new name. You get a friend request, and you're like, "Who the fuck's this guy?"
fucking shit up. I'm probably going to, because I'm just going to get in my own world. I will have to go into my own world for a long period of time, like I do when I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will have to do those things, and just kind of allocate my time a little bit differently so that I occupy my brain.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Very important.
Have to do it. So might become a fucking animal. I don't know. We'll see. Adeline asked me how hard it was to make your own video game. I said, get your head out of your ass and focus on playing the motherfucker.
Yeah, you can't.
Please don't go there.
Oh my God.
At least her gears are turning, man.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got it.
Oh man. I just want. My big thing is I do want to watch football.
Same.
The draft was so exciting. The draft sucked. It was tough. It was tough to watch.
Yeah.
It was tough to watch, but I enjoyed it.
It was really hard to see Roger, like...
He was... At times like this, you do the best you can, dude.
I know.
It sucked. It was bad, but I just like watching it because it was the most watched draft ever.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh my God, something happening in sports.
Well, Kim has never, ever, ever watched the draft. Never
really?
seen, like, had no idea what went down.
Uh-huh.
They're like, oh my God, they do this all in one night. I'm like, no. I'm like, the first round takes a full day, you know? So, like, I explained it to her before it started, then it started, and I didn't know how it was going to look. And it's because it's all virtual and all this shit. And she's like, you watch this. She's like, you sit here and watch this every year. I'm like, listen. I'm like, it's usually like a really big like room with a big stage, and they get a bear hug, and they get the jersey and the hat and ball and suit.
Wearing 6 suits.
And she's like, oh man. She's like,
it sucks.
Yeah. So we got through like the first 8 picks, and she's like, I can't be into this. I'm not into this.
I enjoyed watching it just because
I did
sports,
too.
But no, it wasn't like it normally is.
It's just wild for all those players, you know, how it's such a big event for them and big time in their careers. And
well, that's what Hannah was asking about, the significance of a player getting chosen in the draft.
Yeah.
And I was like, listen, you go in the first round, it's a big deal. Mm-hmm. I was like, there's guys that get picked in the first round that become nothing. Mm-hmm. They become what is called a bust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Number one choices, number one overall picks become busts sometimes. Mm-hmm. She's like, you mean the number one pick doesn't do good? I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, you're the best player in college football, and then you go on to be nothing. Mm-hmm. She was blown away. So she's like, how's Joe Burrow going to do? And I'm like, listen, he's going to the worst fucking franchise in football right now. The best player in college football is going to the worst franchise in professional football.
Yeah.
And she's like, do they think he's going to turn the team around? I'm like, that's the hope.
That's the hope, yeah.
She's like, does that ever happen? And I'm like, no.
No.
Sometimes. Like, very slim chance. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty exciting. And then she's like, we were getting to the end of the draft. End of the draft's coming, and then there was some players that are still left that were big time possible first round picks. And she's like, why aren't they going to go in the first round? I'm like, because they chose other people. And she's like, were they expecting? I'm like, yes. She's like, so what happens? I'm like, some of these guys that are going to get chosen in the second round instead of the first will have a serious chip on their shoulder that will be a benefit going into camp.
And they're going to be getting paid half.
They might not get paid the same as the person that was chosen first, but that motherfucker is going to work, and he might last longer in the draft than the guy that got the first round pick or the third round pick. She's like, who were some people that got picked like later on in the draft that turned out to be great football players? I'm like, Tom Brady. And she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, he went 6th round. She's like, he got chosen the 6th round. I'm like, yes. That's why the dude is a fucking animal that still wins 6 Super Bowls. And he's like, I was a 6th round draft pick. No, Tom, you're the best quarterback in football. Still picked me 6th round. Fuck you guys. I rewatched the 2014 draft the one night before the draft. Mm-hmm. Number one, that was the year Johnny Manziel got picked. Johnny Manziel. Everybody was talking him up all this shit. Chose 22nd overall. He's out of football now, just a complete mess. The quarterback that was taken 32nd overall was taken by the Vikings, Teddy Bridgewater. I'm like, bro, it's been 6 years, and that dude is now the starting quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. So you get fucking somebody that like Manziel that was all pumped up and hyped up, and then you get fucking Teddy Bridgewater, who whenever John Gruden was talking about it, he's like, well, he's a little inconsistent and he's not that accurate of a passer. I don't think they should have took him that early and this and that and this and that. And I'm like, now look at him.
Yeah.
Dude just did the fucking work. So it's just exciting to watch things, see how they played out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2 quarterbacks from Louisville that are starting. Lamar Jackson. Teddy Bridgewater.
Yep.
Beast. Fucking Cam Newton still free agent.
Isn't that
Bengals just released Dalton.
They're starting fucking Burrow.
They had to give him the keys to the whip.
No.
Yes.
You don't have to.
Yeah, they had to. They're hoping he's Kyler Murray, where he can just step in and start. They needed it. They were so bad.
The Bengals suck. Apparently their owner's a piece of shit too. They're outdated fucking. I hate saying that. Outdated.
Well, if you keep Marvin Jones for as many years as they did, their ownership's terrible. Yeah. And then who was it? Jameis Winston to the Saints, huh?
Oh yeah, he got paid what, $1 million?
Yeah, something like that.
He said he wanted 30 last year at the end of the year.
They laughed
and
at
they gave
him.
him $1 million.
They laughed at him like they laughed at Taysom Hill when he was like, "Oh yeah, I want starting QB money." They were like, "No, buddy."
No, bud. It's still a business.
Yeah.
But
I think Baker's gonna have a big year.
Shut up, Bob. No.
He needed a couple seasons and
nope. I'm off the Baker Mayfield train.
I don't know.
I'm on it still.
Are you?
Yeah, they got Hooper now as a tight end. I think they have so many weapons that if he actually does bad, he will not be in Cleveland next year.
I'm a huge Cleveland fan.
I won't go that far.
I think Freddie Kitchens was a fucking not a great head coach.
No.
So who's their head coach now?
I don't even know.
I don't even know. I just hope he's better than fucking Freddie Kitchens.
Hey, we didn't get our new hats.
Fuck, I forgot to go get them.
Where
Are
they
they
at?
here?
Yeah, they're here.
They're at the warehouse?
They're at the warehouse.
Cool. We'll have to pick them up.
Yeah.
Gronkowski is on the Bucks. Tom Brady's on the Bucks.
Big Bucks fan.
I am so pumped. I love it. I don't care what people call me about being a bandwagon fucking fan. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Here's my thing. I am so excited to watch it because it seems like they legitimately seem like little kids excited to play football together.
Yes.
That's the coolest thing in the world. I don't care if you like them or not. You know that those guys are going to go out and play football. They're fucking loaded. They got enough money. Everything's great. Tom Brady got paid. He's on a new team. He seems excited to play football. If you're not excited to see this, I don't know what the fuck else you can do with it. It's a professional sport where these two guys are excited to play football together.
I feel like 2020 is a mess, and then there's Florida. Like, Florida's just like,
fuck it.
We got Tom Brady, fucking UFC's down here.
Gronkowski just joined Brady.
Yep.
Like, this is it.
Beaches are open.
Fuck it, let's go.
Yep.
Can't be any worse than the meth heads on the corners.
Oh, my God.
Florida's climbing the ranks for me.
Mm-hmm.
Excited.
It's just hot.
If you're next to the water, it's okay. Fuck it.
I feel like I'm not going to mind the heat as much this summer. Like, I lost some weight.
No, fuck no. It'll be way better.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose.
Better.
I'm curious to see how much weight I lose.
Mm-hmm.
Got to lay off the snacks a little bit.
Yeah.
Once I'm able to do cardio, I'm back. Oh, fucking snack. We almost forgot.
I know.
We're going to close this out with a snack. Cookie popcorn. Look at this shit.
Looks so good.
Oreo flavored cookie popcorn. We had a friend bring it into us.
Yes.
He said you got to try it. Shane, are you excited?
Yeah, I was skeptical honestly when Bob brought it in the room.
I bet it smells like Oreos.
Smells really good.
Man.
Smells delicious. You gonna have a piece?
Yeah, I'm going to have one piece.
I'm gonna have like 7.
Oh, it smells so good.
Pass this over to Shane.
Damn it. Bro, I would eat the fuck out of it.
I've eaten with my left hand. Bro. Oh, man.
All right, if you made popcorn, let it sit. Don't put butter on it. Crush up Oreos and put it together. That's what it tastes like. It's fire.
It's really good.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Shane.
I can make this. I can make this product.
You could probably put butter on that too. Like,
Jesus, Bob.
well, that's the keto
That's
in
the
me
keto
coming
in you.
out. Yeah.
Just put butter on it. It'll be okay. If I put butter on it, I'm allowed to eat it.
That is
This-
delicious.
This is really good.
I would love a handful of them in my
I
mouth.
tell you what that is. That's the type of thing that it's sweet and it's light. It has Oreo flavor because there's Oreos in it, and then it's just
Having one more.
it's not going to sit heavy because it's popcorn. Popcorn's like my favorite. Popcorn's like my favorite snack.
Okay, now you're acting like the bicep exercises. Your favorite bicep exercises, you had every single one was your favorite. And you kept saying, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. With every snack, you're doing it now.
Oh, that's probably because I'm a fat fucking heart, Shane. Get off
Way
my
to-
case.
yeah,
Let me eat my snack.
Yeah, way to
Shut the
rub it
fuck
in,
up.
you asshole.
No, you're right.
I'm just kidding.
I'm into cookies and cream flavored stuff right now. Those Rice Krispie treat bars were fucking fire.
Oh, fire.
I have these little THC truffles. They're cookies and cream. They're delicious. What? They are. They're so
Got
good.
these THC truffles. They're
Yeah.
delicious. They're cookies and cream flavored.
Awesome in the evening.
You're into edibles now, huh?
I eat one every night.
No, you don't.
I eat 10 milligram one every night.
Really?
Yep.
What's that like?
It's awesome.
Obviously, if you're doing it every
Like,
day, you
like
like
an hour and a half before I go to bed. So like, I'll feel it and then I'll just lay down.
You having wild dreams?
Yes. Yep. Well, yeah. The other night, wild nightmares. Wild.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it because it was a different strain?
I don't know. Combination of things, I think. I was kind of jacked up that day too from my run. I was dehydrated. I didn't eat enough, and then I did have an edible, but never an edible guy. I won't eat homemade edibles. I'd rather if I get them from a company and they're dosed 10 milligrams per, and I know what a serving is, I'm good.
Not like fucking Carl making you cookies.
Jesus, I know Carl's cookies. Or no, what was his name?
I don't fucking know. Billy, Carl,
No,
Carol. Coronavirus.
I forget his name.
I don't know.
It was at Carl's though.
Was that Carl's?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a fire snack. I'm
Yeah.
going to put it, if it's a, I don't even know where to put this. We'll put it in a sweet category. 7.7.
Good score.
I was going to go 7-3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was going to go 7.6.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I like it. If you see it, it's definitely worth the buy. I don't know if I'd hunt it down, but I'd definitely buy it if I saw it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Same.
I wonder if there's other flavors.
I don't know.
What's that called?
Cookie Pop popcorn.
I mean, okay, yeah, there's 12 grams of sugar. Never mind.
There's a Snickers one. Candy pop popcorn.
Oh, snap.
Here's snack pop.
Oh,
Candy
Snickers
pop.
is brand new.
brand new.
Sam's Club.
Twix.
Oh, Butterfinger.
I'm a big Twix guy.
I like Butterfingers.
Butterfinger.
You a big Twix guy.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Twix and Milky Way.
Milky Ways.
Love
Yeah.
Milky Way.
I like
Shit.
Twix because there's a left and a right.
The right are way better.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I've been eating the left one.
I just
Chips
throw
Ahoy?
I throw out the left.
Chips Ahoy, a good one.
I like
Man.
Butterfingers.
Oh, M&M minis.
I don't
It's
do
so funny.
M&Ms.
It's so funny how like my dad's a big sweet guy, and he'll go to the grocery store just buy like Chips Ahoy, Oreos. Like he loves all the old fashioned cookies.
Uh-huh.
But like the Chips Ahoy, they're only like this big now.
Much smaller.
Like they used to be like a full size like chocolate chip cookie. Now they're just like these little guys.
Really?
Yeah, because they changed all like the serving sizes and
They changed the serving
That's why I get
size just so that they can keep the same macros.
right.
Or lower the macros, I mean.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they changed that so they can lower the macros.
You can have 3 cookies now, and it's like,
fat.
yeah.
You fucking lying sons of bitches.
I liked Keebler cookies, like
EL fudge.
I liked
I love them.
EL fudge, and then the ones like they weren't M&Ms, but they had the candies in them. The Keebler, like they weren't M&M brands in them, but like they were M&Ms in
They
them.
were M&Ms, but weren't
Yeah.
M&Ms.
Yeah.
I like just the sandwich cookies.
Yeah.
I like the sandwich cookies that were like they were the
Elf.
fucking elf.
Yeah,
I like those ones.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yep, Chips Deluxe, Rainbow Chips Deluxe.
Oh, yeah, I got you now.
Yeah, those. Oh, they were actual M&Ms.
I think they changed them now.
Yeah,
they probably did some type of
Collab.
a collaboration between the teams. Well, good shit.
Fudge Stripes.
Snacks, torn triceps, Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
UFC.
UFC.
I'm excited for
I'm
that.
so pumped. I'm finally sports.
I think everybody's really excited.
yeah.
It's going to be probably the most watched UFC event of all time.
Yeah,
And everybody's
very
getting
Yeah.
back to work here. I think everybody's finally just said, fuck it, we're going back to work.
People are working in Western PA.
Western PA people are fucking back to work.
Good for you guys.
Yeah, stay safe. If you have to wear a fucking mask, just wear the fucking mask. Get back to work. Let's start this bitch back up.
Yep.
Just don't be a dick. Fucking wash your hands. If you're going to the gym, gyms are open back up too. Stay safe. Be very, very considerate inside your gyms, everybody.
Yeah.
These are these people's places of business. You guys are huge contributors of it. You need to get the fucking gains back. You need to start looking good naked. Do your crunches. Do your curls for the girls. Fuck yeah. Back at it. Legs, leg extensions. Oh, so great. Just be courteous. Wipe your equipment down. Don't cough on your fucking neighbor. Still drop your ball bag on somebody when you're spotting them on bench, though.
Yeah, that's a given.
Nothing like looking up someone's shorts, seeing their ball bag.
Can't get corona from the ball bag.
Nope, I don't think so.
No.
Nope. Mm-mm. It'll be
Too
good.
hot.
Too hot in there.
Kills it.
That mean crotchy.
Shane's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. We're going to go over the questions right now from Shane. We're running out. We're going to have to start doing something new. We're going to have to start. We're going to find a new card game because we're starting to get to some fucked up questions.
Yeah.
There's some shit that in these questions that were fucked up.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
I don't even want to go over them. They were more. I didn't like it.
No.
Kind of wrong.
Yeah.
But and not wrong in the sense of me fucking your mom or some shit like that. Just wrong in like a moral. I say
Moral?
fucking your mom and or and the mom questions.
Yeah. A lot of stereotypical stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're fucked up.
Yeah.
I didn't like them.
No.
But anyway, here we go. This is Answer the Internet, Barstool Sports Questions. Questions as fucked up as you are. These are not to be taken serious, everybody. We answer these with no inhibitions. We do not take these. We're not taking ourselves serious right now. You're not supposed to either. Just put yourself into a different world and enjoy the show. Ask yourself these questions. Ask your friends. Text to your mom. I don't know. Just have fun with it. Let's go, Shane.
All right. Answer the internet. If you could be a superstar athlete in any sport, but you couldn't have sex, would you do it?
No. No.
No.
No way.
No.
So you wouldn't be like Michael Jordan.
No.
And not be able to pound Vaj? No.
That's the whole point of being Michael Jordan.
I got to experience it all.
Like, if I'm going to be a superstar in sports, I better be able to get a ton of ass. Yeah.
Yeah. That's part of it. As a kid, whenever you're thinking, as a teenager, you're like, man, if I become rich and famous or I become this or that, like part of it is the chicks. Yeah. Even though they're all whoas from Whore Island. Why don't you go back to
I'm not.
I'd have to say, like, if I was going to be a big-time athlete, I'd need to be able to enjoy the fruits of it all. The money, the crazy blow parties in Vegas.
Maybe some sex.
Maybe some sex. I was tying that into that.
Yeah.
As part of it, but I don't just, yeah.
I think
I'd
one of the funniest parts of this question is that the image on here is like the
It's
Michael
Jordan.
Jordan logo with a chastity belt on.
No. Nope.
Oh my god. All right. Debate the internet. If you were taken hostage 5 years ago, what would surprise you most about the world today?
Oh, Jesus.
Right now, Jesus.
It's exactly this. Excluding the pandemic, if this didn't occur and it was like there, I'd probably say the most fascinating thing is that they're, I don't know, 5 years ago. What was 5 years ago? 2015?
Yep. You were taken hostage. You're in a basement, no windows, no phones.
Technology has advanced pretty far.
I mean,
5 years ago-
social media was much, much, much different 5 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, that would be a big...
Yes, how far
big
social media, because, I mean, what has changed in the past 2 years with TikTok. TikTok's taken over the youth population in crazy ways. So I'd probably say the social media and how people communicate is huge. But I'd say I would like it to be like if you were in a cold sleep for 15 or 20 years, came out of it, that'd be the one that'd be like, whoa.
Yeah.
Technology would be the answer. 20 years ago, where technology has come from 2000 to 2020,
Yeah.
fuck. Wild.
Crazy. Flip phone's still back then.
Oh, fuck yeah. I got my first cell phone when I was like 17, 18 years old.
I didn't get mine until 2006.
I was younger, way younger.
How
But
old?
I'm younger than you.
Yeah, you're 4 years younger than me anyway.
So cell phones were like more... I was probably in 8th grade.
When I got mine.
7th grade.
I was 12. I was in 6th grade.
I got mine in 2003 or 2002.
When did you graduate high school?
03.
03.
You probably got it around the same time. What phone did you get?
So like I was such a dick about my first phone that I got.
Of course.
Because my parents had Verizon at the time, and all my friends just used some shitty local. It was called Conestoga Wireless.
And that's whenever things costed money to text.
So if everyone had Conestoga, it was free text messaging to each other. And that's what everyone had. Service sucked, but you could text, right?
Yep.
And then I had this Verizon phone that I couldn't text with. Like I couldn't text anyone because all my friends had non-Verizon shit. So I was pissed about it for like 6 months. And then I got my mom to like get me out of the plan and move over there. She's like, "You want a shittier phone?" I'm like, "Yeah, the Nokia, the 3390."
Well, it made sense just because of what you did.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yep. But yeah, then the 3390, I had at least a dozen of those. At least.
I had a Cricket.
Yep.
Nokia.
Yep.
Cricket phone. Antenna pulled up.
Yep. Oh, I had what was it called?
Nextel.
I had a Nextel for 1 year.
Nextel for work.
Like me and 4 of my buddies thought it was cool one year to get those. So
the
stupid.
walkie-talkie.
Yeah. Our parents hated them. I had a Sidekick from T-Mobile.
Oh, boy.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. My buddy had one, too. He fucking
So like
typed so fast on that thing.
my mom was so mad I broke mine, and like you had to buy that thing at the time. Like that was like $700 or some shit. And we were on the couch and I flipped it open. The fucking screen just flew right off of it.
No shit.
Yeah, she was like, "I'm never buying you a phone again."
Never.
It took like a month. Got
Son
another
of a
one.
bitch.
Jeez, that's a long month, though.
Oh, man.
All right, last question. This is not a answer the internet question. This question comes from Tony Davis of the Demo Crew Elite.
Ah, Tony, he just chopped his arm off with a chainsaw.
So, would you
Yeah.
rather A, fly off of a dirt bike and tear your tricep, or B, cut your bicep in half with a steel chainsaw?
Like he did. He cut his fucking arm in half with a chainsaw, kicked on him through a knot.
I have a firm answer for this.
This is fuck you, Tony, you son of a bitch. He texted, so he made that comment. He's like, so I see you're trying to be like me, huh?
I saw
And I'm
that.
like, bro, I drove myself to the doctors, Like, just tore my tricep, fucking freaking out inside. I'm driving myself. I didn't want Hannah with me. She's going to be freaking out. I was like, I'm just driving myself. And as I'm driving, I'm like, why am I driving myself right now? I was like, this is not a good idea. Like, I don't know. I might like lose it and go into shock or freak myself out or anything. And I'm like, I feel okay. Fuck it. So then I'm like, Tony would be proud of me right now. I thought of him immediately. I'm like, because he just hurt himself.
Yeah.
So I was like, if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough.
Yep.
And that's his statement too, because he's like, accidents happen, man. Fucking things do occur, and you just got to keep rolling.
Yep.
I don't want to hit myself with the fucking chainsaw though.
I'm gonna take the torn tricep, bro. Like I'll never touch a chainsaw again. if that happened.
I would have a hard time going back to a chainsaw, and I use a chainsaw a lot.
Yeah.
I can live without the fucking dirt bike. Chainsaw, I use a chainsaw a lot outside.
Yep.
Bro. Fucking wild. Yeah, Tony's a good dude, man.
He did a funny meme, which I'll put on screen now, but before and after quarantine, it's you, and then him after quarantine.
Oh, man. It's great. That's funny.
I'll put it on
That
screen.
is
That's
fucking
funny.
funny.
It was good. I couldn't ignore it. It was such a good question.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's a good dude. Tony, he's part of the Demo Crew Elite.
Yeah.
Tony is the epitome of a hardworking motherfucker. He's awesome. Good dude.
Good dude. Big family. Love making babies.
They like making babies. So I'll say it on here and we'll close out. So Tony's a big part of our Demo Crew. We have a Facebook group. He does a great job. Our Facebook group is always positive. We make sure that people are there to. There's no negativity. We don't want it. We want to hear about your good experiences in life. We want to hear about how hard you work. Show us what you're doing with your life. You buy a new truck, show us. We want to see it. You work hard for your things. You buy a new house, fuck yeah, show it. Let's see it. We want people to be inspired. You drop 20 fucking pounds, let's hear about it. You feeling uncomfortable with yourself, show the picture and say, I need to do the work. And people be like, do the fucking work, dude. You can do it. It's supposed to be inspiring and uplifting. I mean, nothing's better when you see somebody buy a new fucking vehicle. I'm like, yeah,
Yep.
Feeling this shit, good for you, man. Feeling confident about yourself. So Tony has 6 kids and travels for work. He doesn't stop working. He was cutting down some trees and cutting up trees. And I don't know, we didn't talk about this, but from what I understand, the chainsaw, he hit a knot, chainsaw jumped, hit his forearm, and then hit his bicep, cut right through the fucking thing and hit his forearm. Bleeding out. Paramedics come, they can't stop the bleeding. So he takes a fucking life flight, gets in a helicopter, they send him to the fucking hospital, goes to the hospital, goes into emergency surgery. Gets all cleaned up, all stitched up, all saved, everything's good, cut his bicep in half, all the fucking fun shit. Then calls his wife. So for that whole time, from whenever he cut his bicep to after surgery, his wife did not know. His
Jesus.
wife with 6 children did not know what the fuck he just did. Did not know. So he texted his wife. He told her everything. Cut his bicep in half, all this. And her comment, her text back to him said, thank God you have such big biceps. Otherwise, it would have cut your arm off. And his comment back, I fell in love with you all over again. She said in his head, all he heard was, she just told me I'm the big, hulking, huge bicep man that she loves. And
If I
read
read that, I would have sat up straight. I would have been like,
yep. Oh,
I fucking knew it.
I'm never losing weight again. I'll
Time
be
for
this
a
burly
selfie.
fucker.
That's when he took the selfie.
Yeah, it was.
He's like,
for
I'm
sure.
going up.
Bro, it was so cool to read. And he's positive about it.
Yeah.
For the situation that he's in, doing all that, he's like, yeah, just got to roll with it. Having that mentality will get you through anything. And, he sent me a message. I was messaging him back. Good dude. Just, it's good to hear those things.
Yeah, it is.
Really, really super guy. And if the Demo Crew is our affiliate program where you're associated with Axe and Sledge, we make sure that you're part of the team. We make sure that that you actually support the company. We weed out people in it too. But yeah, Tony's a good dude. We have a lot of good people.
Ton of good people.
I gotta get that meme. I gotta go search for that meme. I didn't go on Facebook in the past 24 hours. 18 since
A little busy.
Little shit happened. I'm cool.
He sent it to me. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, please do. But yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. We'll go through all this. We're going to make some YouTube videos about what's going on as well. We'll take you on the journey. I'll make sure that this will be an unfiltered process with me, with the torn tricep, the surgery, the recovery, all of it. That way you guys can understand it and make sure that whenever you see somebody does go through this, just give them some hope. And that way also, if somebody's going through this with me, torn pec, torn quad, fucked up knee, any type of surgery, they'll be able to relate to me, be a little fucked up on the couch for a few days, then just get right back at it. Thank you, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Enjoy the weekend. Stay safe. Fucking hey.